Director of Player Development, what does that mean? What does your role entail? What are your responsibilities as the Director of Player Development for the Titans?
This one isn't as loud as that one. I like that one better. Player development helps players transition into the NFL, maintain successful careers while in the NFL, and then transition into life after the NFL. I just want to throw another plug. You said I'm the first African American female. I'm also the only woman to hold a position in the NFL, so I'm really proud of that. But we have core programs in player development that we work with the guys on. There's continuing education, guys who want to finish undergraduate degree, have desires to finish some type of graduate degree or professional degree. We work with local universities. I have a great relationship with Tennessee State University and have several guys that have actually gone to Tennessee State and worked with their local university, our local university and their home university to complete their degree. So we've been able to foster a relationship there. We also offer on-site classes from Fisk University. We have a professor that comes to the facility and works with the players who don't want to necessarily go into the traditional classroom setting, but do want to complete their degrees. So we fostered a relationship with Fisk University for professors there to come to our facility and actually teach classes. We have career transition. When you determine, I like to say the NFL is a glorified internship. They get paid a whole lot of money to do. But the NFL is not for long. The average career is about 3.5 to 4 years if you're lucky, which is typically just a rookie contract. So I like to work with the players on what do you want to do when you're not playing football. We like to figure out ways to brand yourself, to make yourself, just to start to put you in the mindset of thinking about what I want to do next. So understanding what you want to do next when you're not playing football. We connect you with whatever your career endeavor may be. I have a guy who's working with a chef here in Nashville because he wants to pursue culinary school. So we try to partner what you would like to do with people in the community so that you can build a network and go on to do whatever your dreams may be once you're not playing football anymore. Financial assistance, huge push. About 3 years after guys finish playing, pretty much 80% of those guys are broke. So if you hear the numbers of what players make when they're in the league and you think about them being broke, it's just very devastating. So what the NFL and player development has created is a financial assistance program to help them figure out how to make your money work for you. We cover everything from basic check writing to understanding a paycheck, to understanding what your financial advisors or tax attorneys or estate planners or whoever it is you work with as it relates to your finances, what they're saying to you, so you understand what you're signing and what you're saying yes to and what you're agreeing to, because we don't want you to be another statistic. And the final thing that player development really works with the guys on is the Players Assistance Program. Teaching these big men how to accept it being okay if you need to talk to someone. There are a lot of pressures that come with being in the NFL as it relates to family and friends and finances. It's just a lot that they have to deal with. So we want to make sure that my job is to make sure that they're okay off the field. I know nothing about X's and O's. I know nothing about what happens on the field. I cheer when the crowd cheers. So that's not my job. My job is to help develop them as young men. I work really closely with not just them, with their families as well. And anything that we can do to make them better young men off the field, that's what player development does. Whether it deals with relocation, finding child care, again, working with community relations to, ground yourself in the community. Anything that does not directly deal with what happens on the field is what player development does.
Many of the people here are business owners, and they are trying to run profitable businesses. They are looking to diversify their markets and just looking for opportunities. And what would you say to the people who are represented here today who are interested in possibly aligning their products, their services with your organization and just to try to get an in with the Titans?
Absolutely. One of the things that's very, very important in getting an in is cultivating relationships. I can tell you all, I can give you the coin line, which is you can contact our marketing department. If you call 565-4000 and ask for marketing, they'll be more than happy to speak with you concerning whatever endeavor you may have. The reality is they receive hundreds of thousands of calls a day. So it's practically impossible to cultivate a relationship by picking up the phone and just calling the Tennessee Titans organization. We are one of the smallest organizations in the National Football League, and we get a lot from the people in the community wanting to be a part of the organization, because I know that there are a lot of services out there that could probably benefit us. In cultivating relationships, I have had the privilege of working with several people who I've met through CoffeeTALK. Clint Boyd being one of them. His organization actually comes
Clint's
in.
here.
Hey Clint. His organization has actually come in and worked with our rookies on being better young men. So knowing that we can cultivate relationships through networking opportunities such as CoffeeTALK, I encourage each one of you to get online and become members of CoffeeTALK online, or continue to come out to networking opportunities like this. And if you have something that you want to get in front of somebody, absolutely, that's the opportunity to do it. Now, every endeavor, obviously, I can't say that I'm going to be a part of, because there's a lot of great ones. But, I mean, you just want to try to build relationships with people. Be persistent. If you know that the organization is going to be somewhere, if you know that they're going to be representatives, and you have something you want to get in front of them, then I definitely encourage you to build those relationships and continue to network. And if it's meant to happen, it will.